The most important question you can ask when looking for legal help for your Ontario stunt driving charge is how. How is the best test for the legal representative on the other side of the phone? In this blog or video, depending on how you're watching, I will explain exactly how to get the best answers out of your potential legal representation. So stunt driving is a very specific charge in Ontario. It takes a real strategy. Even though stunt driving is technically a traffic charge that resides in the jurisdiction of the provincial offences traffic court, it has much higher penalties than most other charges. With a stunt charge, you run the risk of up to $10,000 in fine, 6 months in jail, and a minimum of a 1-year driving suspension. It's a serious charge that can pull your life apart. It can affect your job and your family. So when you call a generic traffic ticket firm or an ex-cop firm, they handle charges starting from basic 10-kilometer speeding tickets, stop sign tickets, and other minor charges. So these charges are very different than a stunt driving charge because these minor charges, they have a maximum of smaller fines, possibly some demerit points. So the worst result is a rise in your insurance rates, but you'll always continue to drive. So your day-to-day life will continue to function. Stunt driving penalties will unravel your day-to-day life. If you're convicted of a stunt driving charge, even at a minimum, you will not be able to drive for a year or more. So the point is to tell you that the strategy for stunt driving defense is very different than the strategy of a basic speeding ticket. They're not the same, and they should not be treated even in the same class of offense. So let's start with some basic generic answers you tend to get from these traffic ticket defense firms. Number one, yeah, we're going to take it to trial. We're going to fight this charge. Sounds great, right? Just like a TV show. Wrong. If you fight this type of charge at a trial, you either win or you lose. There is no middle ground. And that means that if the radar is accurate and a justice of the peace disagrees with your arguments, you're no longer driving for a year or more. You know, there has to be a fatal flaw in the evidence to even consider a trial. So again, ask your rep how. How are you going to win at a trial? And don't accept a basic answer. They need to explain every aspect of how they believe they can keep you driving. Number two, I'll get the charge reduced for you. Again, it sounds great, right? And this may be likely, but every single prosecutor in each court is different. So are you getting a generic answer that they give to their clients that missed a stop sign? Ask them how. How are you going to get the charge reduced? Have them explain an exact strategy, starting with the name of the prosecutor, the way that prosecutor looks at stunt charges, and the exact method that they hope to achieve this result. Remember, this is your driver's license at risk. It's not theirs. So you may need the services of a stunt law firm, not a traffic law firm. Because whoever you hire, they better have a serious strategy in place based on the following. Number one, based on cases similar to yours in the same court. Number two, the case must have been resolved in the past 1 to 2 months because the courts, the prosecutors, these people can change. Three, a best and worst case scenario. Remember, the prosecutor sets the rules of the game, not your representative. So this means that any promise by your rep, it has no meaning until the prosecutor sets the rules of the game. A law firm that deals with a provincial prosecutor and criminal grounds on a regular basis, traffic ticket firms, they don't necessarily do this. Traffic ticket firms mainly deal with the provincial prosecutor. So if you want to keep driving, you will need to hire a firm that speaks the language of both a criminal crown, if that's the case, and has a solid strategy that they can clearly explain to you. And the good news is it all starts with a free consultation. So there's no expense or risk for you to understand the strategy. Book a call, keep your license.